Hey, what's up guys, Ricky here. I really hope you guys are doing great. And in today's video, I am gonna be exploring food photography. Now, right off the bat, I don't have fancy plates, a state-of-the-art kitchen, or super unique food, but one of the cool things about trying food photography at your own home is that you are restricted, but having less options to work with is actually pretty good for someone like me who's kind of indecisive, but it also makes you think outside the box, and that way you learn to get creative with everything. There's a lot of approaches that you can take with food photography at home, from what you want to take a picture of to where in the home do you want to set up the little photo shoot, to the camera, the lens, the angle. I haven't done too much food photography in the past, so I think it's going to be fun to walk through the whole process and share my thoughts with you guys together. Yes, I am pretty lonely. So let's go to the fridge and see what we have to work with. Alright, so I quickly want to go over my game plan before we move forward, and my step number one, as always with photo and video, is figuring out the light situation. I do have some external lights that I'm going to use because let's just say my apartment is lacking in the let's in a ton of natural light category. My only window that I have in the kitchen is opposite of a 10-story high concrete building, so I don't have that many windows that are really optimal for photography, but that should not hold you back, because even though they're not optimal, I would still set up by the window by the only light source that I had before my lights and made it work. So identify your light, whether it's a window or external lights, and then plan your setup from there. So the next step is picking your spot in your home where you want to set up everything, but also you have to decide on a picture goal. So for food photography, it can be, do you want a minimal shot? Do you want a macro shot, flat lay, a table view? What kind of angle, what kind of food photography shot do you want? Because you really have to consider all these things when organizing everything and setting up. Planning, as always, is key. Now the next step after that is washing your hands. So I did wash my hands before taking out any plates, but I do want to remind you guys, especially now, to constantly wash your hands effectively, and you do want to be aggressive with it and do it for quite a while, and also work in some palm punches, you know, really beat up those germs, and now you're ready to handle everything and touch the food. So speaking of food, of course it's the most important thing in food photography, duh, but it doesn't have to be anything fancy, as I've said. So I'm probably going to use some eggs, like scramble them with like some spinach, some tomato, some ham maybe. So it's all about practicing with whatever food you have at home and just going through the motions and pretty much having fun and creating. And last but not least, and I'm sure you were gonna do this, you wanna eat the food at the end. This isn't a photo shoot where you brought in the food more like props, like you actually paid for these groceries, so you don't want them to go to waste. So you don't wanna destroy pizza like right before or an hour before, because you're still gonna be full and the food is gonna get soggy and cold and old and you're not gonna eat it. So just prepare and plan, as always, everything, including digesting that food. Just eat it, okay? Now that that's out of the way, let's go prepare the first food that I have in mind, and I'll record the whole process and of course show you the latest results, the final results. So for food number 2, we're making beans, rice, guacamole, and some carne asada. So it's gonna be a whole set. So I'm super excited to take pictures of it, but of course I'm more excited to actually eat it. So I'll show you guys the process. Alright, so now that the guacamole is ready, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit more to make it look nicer with like a napkin. And then I'm thinking this red wall should be the background because it matches the red tomatoes. And for a lens, I'm gonna switch from this wide angle to a more telephoto lens to get more compression in the shot. That white outlet in the background really bothers me because it shows up in so many angles of the shot. So for sure, try a whole bunch of different areas and see what works best for you. Alright, so that was pretty exhausting and I'm getting pretty hungry, but I just want to quickly say that, did you guys notice that I paired the Mexican food with Mexican drinks? So I never drink them, but I added a Jumex and a Jarritos to the picture just to have similar items slash like a Mexican vibe kind of thing. So just try to find products that can coexist together and maybe make a picture a bit more interesting. So I'm gonna eat now, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so that was really fun, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today as I took the pictures of the food that I have at my home. I really hope you guys enjoyed the pictures, but I really hope that you guys... It says workout detected. I'm not even moving. There's like a little animation of a guy running. Look. I think I talk with my hands so much that it actually thinks that I'm like running or something outside. That's hilarious. But I really hope this encourages you guys to pick up your camera while at home. Or maybe it also encourages you guys to take the time to cook and just entertain yourselves with that. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and share it with your friends. It would really mean a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you guys can get notifications of future uploads. So that's it for me, guys. Stay safe and I'll see you guys in the next one.